Yay, we did it. We made it to our workout. No equipment needed other than a mat. Let's get started by rolling the shoulders, big circles. And then taking the arms around as well. Big circles stretching out the chest and the shoulders. Change directions with the arms. Now stretching out the back a little bit. And then we're going to start rotating side to side. So turning the hips, pivoting on the toe, starting to mobilize the lower body now. And let's add a reach. Keeping core engaged here, glutes engaged as well. Maybe feeling a slight stretch in the hip flexors here. That's a good thing. And then reaching up. All right, going into a side lunge, toes straight ahead here, step together, other side. So getting an inner thigh stretch. You choose the depth of the lunge, and if you want, arms can come overhead for a little extra engagement of the upper body. Once more on each side. And then stepping back into a rear lunge. Again, you choose the depth. Try to have your toes straight ahead here. Feet are about hip width apart. Chest stays lifted. Weight is centered approximately between the front and back leg here. And once more on each side. Very good. Wide legs, tight core, tight glutes, flat back, just sweeping the body around in kind of a circle. Starting to stretch out the sides of the hips and engaging lower back as well. All right, now marching, lifting the knees. I like to do arms up and down to just keep the whole body engaged here. You can notice what your breath is doing. Maybe it's picking up. Maybe you're breathing a little bit more heavily. That is the goal, so you're doing the right thing. All right, let's do once more on each side, and then coming to our mats, bending our knees, hands underneath the shoulders, and walk out to a high plank. Bend the knees, walk the hands back. Let's do that 3 more times, walking out to this high plank. Keeping the core and glutes engaged. Starting to warm up the wrists as well. All right, now we'll just come out and hold, and then lift the hips, pressing the heels into the floor, stretching the backs of the legs, and reset to this high plank. Again, lift the hips, press the heels down, reset. 2 more times. Lift. High plank, and lift, high plank. Why don't we step one leg forward and rotate toward the bent leg. Ooh, you can reach up if you'd like, and then reset to that high plank, other leg forward, and stretch. Ooh. Hand down, high plank, bend the knees, walk the hands back, and roll up slowly to standing. Head is the last thing to come up. All right, going into a modified jumping jack. Arms coming overhead, tapping to each side. You can keep it just right here, or you can go into a full jack. We'll be here for about 20 seconds. And then we'll get started with our circuits. Keep breathing here, nice relaxed shoulders, soft knees. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Okay, going into our first circuit. We have 4 circuits total. Each circuit has 3 exercises, and we will do each circuit 3 times. We'll be together. It'll be great. So first exercise. It's one that everybody loves. I know you're going to love it too. But this is a modified burpee. Oh no, I said the word. But no fear. So modifications are plenty here. So you can even just reach down and stand up. That can be your modified burpee. Just trying to reach toward the floor and stand up. Or if you want to add on, hands down to the floor, tap back. Stand up, tap back, stand up, or of course, you can step or jump both legs back. All right, so pick your favorite option. You can change between them as we go. We have 40 seconds total of that. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, and go. Of course, you can also add on to this with a jump. So do what works for you. Hands are just going right down underneath the shoulders for support. This is a great cardio exercise that utilizes lower and upper body. We have 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. Next exercise is on the floor. We're going into a crab position. Shoulders back and down away from the ears and coming off the floor here. Now, we're going to alternate between crab position and hollow hold, which means something like this. Some people call it banana. So we can do crab and banana or hollow hold and so on. That can be all. You can add on by lifting one arm up for the crab and then going out and in with the legs and arms for the hollow hold, just alternating sides. All right, 1 minute total. Let's get started in 3, 2, and go. Crab and banana. Go at your own pace. So here we're working the core as well as the back muscles, and we're also starting to strengthen the wrists by putting pressure on them periodically. When you come up to that crab, try to press your shoulders down away from your ears. And then again, if you want to add on, you can do the single arm and then out and in with the arms and legs. We have 20 seconds remaining. And 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Coming up to standing. This exercise is challenging our balance. So first option, just holding this position and bringing one leg in front of the other, keeping it off the floor. That's your first option. Second option is going a little farther with the leg and adding the arm coming across the body. All right, either version, 30 seconds per side, starting in 3, 2, and go. Nice and controlled. Working on ankle stability here. Also opening up the chest, then working the back as we squeeze the arm and the leg back. Glutes are engaged as well. 10 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and switch sides. Remember, you can just do the cross-body reach with the leg, keeping it off the floor, or arm toward the foot. Totally fine if you're wobbling, totally fine if you need to put down the foot at any point. It means we're being challenged, which is a good thing. Ooh, just about 10 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and time. All right, those are our 3 exercises. We're gonna go back to the first one, which is our modified burpee. Remember your options. We're starting in 3, 2, and go. Stepping or jumping back, you can do one leg or both legs. You can also just squat and reach down to the floor. 40 seconds total. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Ooh. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, going into our crab and banana. In 3, 2, here we go. Crab and banana. Very tropical. Press the shoulders down. This is 1 minute total. You can do the single arm version if you want. Just alternating sides. We're about halfway through. Way to go. About 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. All right, coming up to standing. This is our balance exercise. Crossbody reach with the leg, optional arm in 3, 2, and go. 30 seconds per side. It can help to have the knee kind of ever so slightly bent. Not really bent, but just not locked. Sometimes when we lock the knee, it can be harder to stay stable. All right, 3, 2, switch sides. 30 seconds. Squeezing the back as we bring the arm and leg back. Also engaging this glute here. About 15 more seconds. Three, 2, and time. Okay, we've done 2 of our 3 rounds of this circuit. We're gonna go back to our modified burpees in 3, 2, 1. Last time we do this exercise. We'll take a break after this round. If you find that your wrists are starting to hurt, then scale back a little bit. Decrease the amount of pressure you're putting on them. Great job, guys. We have 10 seconds remaining. We've got this. 3, 2, and time. All right, crab. Starting in 3, 2, and go. One way to decrease the amount of pressure you're putting on your wrists for this exercise, for example, is not to bring the body weight all the way off the floor, but just to press into the floor enough to barely kind of elevate your hips, or to not do the single arm version if you're doing that one. But otherwise, unless you're in pain. Just try to push yourself to achieve the right amount of challenge for you today. We have just 15 seconds remaining. Whew. Pressing shoulders back and down. 3, 2, and time. Whew. All right, coming up to standing. Single leg balance, cross body reach in 3, 2, and go. After this exercise on each side, we have a rest break. I am already dripping in sweat. I don't know about you. It's a hot summer day where I am right now. 10 seconds more on this side. 3, 2, switch sides. Ten seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Well done. We made it through circuit number 1. Take a break, drink some water. We'll be back in just a moment for circuit number 2. Maybe dab some sweat, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'll preview the first move of the next circuit. This is a cardio move. We're gonna pretend like we have a fence and we're just trying to get over this fence. Maybe it's you have to take a big step to get over it. Or maybe you're gonna do a nice fence jump. So that's the lower body portion. With the upper body, we're just reaching overhead because maybe we're having to catch something in the air at the same time. We're very, very intense fence jumpers here. So 40 seconds total. Modify as needed. And let's get started in 3, 2, and go. So again, just stepping over if that's good for you, adding the arms when you're ready, or adding that jump. That away, just 20 more seconds. It's a challenging move. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. Very good. Okay, next move, we're coming to the floor. We're going into bear position. So from the side, that's like being on all fours, except our knees are lifted. From here, we are going to rotate our hips to one side and sit down. And then come back to that center position, rotate and sit down. So that's version number 1. If you want to add on, you can lift one hand, bring the leg across the body. All right, version number 3, leg comes down, push yourself off the floor, and then reset. All right, we're doing it for 1 minute, so pace yourself. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Remember, you can just sit, the hips down, rotating. Knees are off the floor. Or you can reach one leg underneath the body. And then if you want, you can add that optional hip lift, maybe even a reach. but do what works for you. Halfway through, 30 more seconds. We're working chest and back here, also working on flexibility and leg strength. 15 more seconds. Three, two, and time. Excellent. All right. Actually, we're staying on the floor. We're doing equal sign with our forearms, putting them underneath our chest, and then rotating into a side plank and pulsing here 4 times. If you need to put a knee down, that's totally fine. You can pulse from there. If you want to lift a leg and pulse, that is also fine. After you've done 4 pulses, we're just coming underneath with the other arm, and same thing on the other side. 4 and 4, alternating for 1 minute. Starting in 3, 2, and go. So pulsing 4 times, go at your own pace, and alternating sides. Working core, glutes, obliques here, shoulders as well. Keeping it controlled. Halfway through, 30 more seconds. We are also working outer thighs and quadriceps. There always are multiple muscles we're working at once in this class. Very efficient. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Woo. All right, coming up to standing. That was round number 1. Going back to our fence jumps, or fence steps. In 3, 2, and go. Stepping or jumping. Add the arms when you're ready. 40 seconds total. Good job. Again, really challenging moves, so if it feels hard, then you're probably doing the right thing. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. Ooh. 3, 2, and time. Oh my gosh. Okay, bear rotations, sitting down each time, starting in 3, 2, and go. Sit, push back to the center, sit, and so on. Add the leg extension if you want, and then maybe even that hip pulse. This is for 1 minute total. We're already about 20 seconds in. Twenty seconds to go. Ooh. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. All right, forearm plank rotation with the 4 pulses, starting in 3, 2, and go. You can lift your arm or not. Try to make sure your elbow is right underneath your shoulder for support here. Keeping this very controlled, trying not to jerk upward. If you need to put the knee down, by all means, please feel free to do that. Ooh. We're more than halfway there. We have just 20 seconds remaining. Ooh. So close, guys. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. All right. We've made it to round number 3. I know legs are working, they're tired. We have one more round through these exercises and then another rest break. Starting with our fence jumps in 3, 2, and go. Add arms when you're ready. Remember, you can also just step over the fence. And this is 40 seconds total. We're about 10 seconds in. Way to stick with it. Keep it up. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. All right, bear rotation. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Rotating the knees underneath the body and just sitting down with the hips. Adding the kick through when you're ready. And then adding that lift if you'd like. Halfway through, 30 seconds to go. Keep breathing. Doing really well, sticking with it. Pressing the shoulder away from the ear here. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. All right, last exercise before we take another break. Forearm plank, rotation, and hip pulses in 3, 2, and go. 1 minute total. About 4 pulses on each side. Remember, we have a break coming up. About halfway through, 30 more seconds. Whew. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. Whew. All right, we have another rest break. Drink some water, dab some sweat, and we'll be right back. All right, quick quiz. How many circuits do you think we have left? Were you paying attention? If not, it's okay. We have 2 circuits remaining. Doing really well, sticking with it. All right, getting ready for circuit number 3. This one starts with a cardio move. We're gonna do 20 seconds on each side. Here we're going into staggered stance, one leg forward, one leg back, feet parallel, and reaching down and then lifting up, trying to lift the heels off the floor as we do that. If you want, you can add a little jump here. Just keep the knees soft. See what works for you. 20 seconds per side. All right, let's get ready for that. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 20 seconds per side, jumping or not. Soft landing if you're jumping. Nice flat back, no hunching. Chest is lifted. About 5 seconds remaining on this side. And other side. Down and up. Keep chest lifted. Ooh. Feeling it in the legs for sure. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, I felt that. All right, coming to the floor. Here we're doing a push-up variation. So we're gonna do a regular push-up, knees or toes, you choose the depth, 4 times. 3 and 4. And then we're gonna try walking back in an inchworm 2 times. So 4 push-ups, 2 inchworms, all right? No required depth on the push-ups, okay? Prioritize good form. Let's start this in 3, 2, and go. 4 push-ups, and then 2 inchworms. You can bend your knees or you can keep them straight. We're doing this for 1 minute. Go at your own pace. Working chest and shoulders here, also core. Halfway through, more than halfway through actually. About 20 seconds remaining. Five seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. Very good. Next move, also on the floor. Here we're gonna start on our shins, and we're gonna step one leg forward and lift up. Step back down and together. Now, if your knees hurt here, you can grab a pillow or a sweatshirt or something and just put it underneath your knees so that it's not painful on your knees to do this exercise. All right? You can also just do a lunge and knee lift. That's an alternative. Okay? We're gonna try alternating sides, 1 minute total. So let's get set up. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. Stepping forward, lift, balance, and back down, changing sides. Keeping it controlled, nice and slow. Really working legs here. And this is 1 minute total. We're already about 20 seconds in. Halfway there. Great job, guys. Just about 10 more seconds. Three, 2, and time. Very good. Phew. All right, those are our 3 exercises. Going back to our crouch and straighten out with the heel lift, optional jump. Starting in 3, 2, and go. About 20 seconds per side. Keep the chest lifted, Shoulders back and down. Five more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and switch sides. And go. Oh. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh my gosh, that is really challenging. Okay. We're doing our 4 push-ups and 2 inchworms. Starting in 3, 2, and go. This is 1 minute total. Keep breathing. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Ooh. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, we have our kneel, step up to stand. You can use your pillow or whatever for extra comfort. Let's start this in 3, 2, and go. 1 minute total. I find it most comfortable to step down with the top of my foot going onto the floor so that I'm not landing on my kneecap when I go down. But do what is most comfortable for you. About halfway through. Fifteen seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Very good. We've reached round 3 of this circuit. Going back to our crouch and stand. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 20 seconds per side. Thinking about good posture here. Five seconds remaining. And switch sides. Here we go. We can do it. Last time we do this move. 10 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Whew. Push-ups. 1 minute. We have the 4 push-ups, 2 inchworms, starting in 3, 2, and go. It's okay if you're only going an inch down in these push-ups, as long as you're keeping your back nice and flat, core engaged, and shoulders away from the ears. halfway through. Ten seconds remaining. Oops, I've only been doing 1 inchworm this round. It just means I've been doing more push-ups, I guess. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Okay, last exercise before our rest break. This is our kneel and step up. Remember, you can modify by just doing lunge and knee lift. All right, starting in 3, 2, and go. 1 minute total. Halfway through, 30 more seconds. Fifteen seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Excellent. Ooh. Drink some water. Take a break. Last circuit. First move here, we're going in a square shape, stepping or jumping. So you can start with stepping, just all 4 corners of this square, and then just change directions. It doesn't matter which leg you go with first. You can also jump. So a little jump, just keep it controlled. Make sure your knees aren't knocking together. 40 seconds total. We've got this. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, and go. Stepping or jumping, square shape. Reverse directions once you've gone all the way around. Halfway through. Ten seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Whew. All right. Okay, for this one, we're going back into our favorite bear position, and we're doing knees off the floor and back down. That's the base move. Just up and down with the knees. And then if you want to add on, you can do knee lift and lift one leg, back to the floor, knee lift, lift the other leg, and back to the floor. Okay? You can also keep your knees off the floor the whole time and just lift your legs alternating. Okay, it's 1 minute, so pace yourself, starting in 3, 2, and go. So again, either just up and down, pressing into the floor, or add the leg lift at the same time as you're pressing your feet off the floor or your knees off the floor. Or you can keep your knees off the floor and just lift the leg, maybe even straighten it behind you each time. Otherwise, totally fine to just lift and lower the knees. We're more than halfway through. Pressing the hands into the floor. If it's too much on your wrists right now, you can go onto your forearms, Same thing, we're gonna be working the shoulders a little bit more with this version, but do what works for you. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Woo. All right, going on to our forearms now. Coming into a forearm plank, we're stepping the feet to the side, to the center, to the other side, and back to center. Then chest goes to the floor. We're lifting our arms. Center, side, center, and side, and so on, okay? Just alternating between the plank with the steps and the belly on the floor with the lifts. Okay, 1 minute total, starting in 3, 2, and go. So stepping side, middle, then belly to the floor, lifting the chest, side, middle, side, middle. It's okay if it's a little movement. If it's not a big movement, that's totally fine. Go at your own pace with this. Side, middle, side, middle. So really working the core here as well as the back. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Side. We've got it. 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, that's hard. All right, coming back up to standing. We're doing our square travels, jumping or stepping, starting at 3, 2, here we go. Try to alternate directions each time you get all the way around. Soft landing if you're jumping. Halfway through, 20 more seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, onto the floor for our bear, lifting and lowering the knees, optional leg lift, starting in 3, 2, and go. Trying to keep the back very flat here. This bear position is a full body movement. We're working upper body and lower body, as well as the core. Oh, halfway through, 30 more seconds. Way to stick with it, guys. I know we're super tired. 15 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Oh, all right. Forearm plank, stepping side, middle, starting in 3, 2, and go. Side, middle, side, middle, then upper body, lift side, middle, Again, totally fine if that back extension is just very subtle. It doesn't have to be big. Side, middle, side, middle. More than halfway through, guys. About 20 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness, this is hard. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. Okay, I think we've made it to round number 3. We've got this. Square jumps or steps, starting in 3, 2, and go. 40 seconds. We've made it this far. I think we can make it to the end. Halfway there. 10 more seconds, my bad. It's been 30 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo. Excellent. All right. We have our bear position. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Remember, you can do this on your forearms as well, and you can take out the leg lift. You can just lift and lower the knees. Going at our own pace. Feel free to keep it slow. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Really working legs here. Halfway through, 30 seconds to go. Keep breathing. Long spine. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Okay, forearms, last move. Side, middle, starting in 3, 2, and go. Middle. Halfway through, 30 seconds remaining. Keep breathing. Keep that back extension really controlled. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and time. Sit the hips back. Side of the palms on the floor, stretching the lats. Holding this for a few seconds. And then rolling up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Let's stretch some more. Press the heel down behind us. Calf stretch. Toes are straight ahead. Changing sides. Pressing that heel into the floor. Changing sides again. This time lifting the back heel, tucking the hips underneath our body, keeping hips squared and pressing them forward, keeping core engaged and glutes engaged. If you want, you can lean toward the side if that gives you a better stretch, but just move around to find the best stretch for yourself. Other side. Tucking the hips underneath us. And come out of that. Legs a little wider than shoulder width, toes straight ahead, flat back, hinging at the hips. Bring the weight to one side, supporting yourself on your thigh. Again, nice flat back. If you're not down this far, that's okay. Wherever you find a good stretch in the back of your leg. And other side. And back to center. Stretching the wrists out overhead. And then clasping the hands, leaning slightly to the side, back to the center, other side, and center, and just clasping behind the back, pressing the shoulders down, gently bringing the ear to one shoulder, and back to center, and ear to the other shoulder. And we are done. Excellent job. Way to stick with it. Way to take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.